What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, playing in my final game of my 10-game trial contract with the Timberwolves today, taking on the Miami Heat, and at the moment we're having to mark up against the great Dwayne Wade, so that's not ideal, and he is gonna probably make us look silly. But the question of this episode is, do I think I've done enough to go and warrant myself a longer term contract? And to be perfectly honest, I'm not just saying this because I want to, but yes, I think I have done enough to go and make myself a permanent player, I guess, for the Timberwolves or another NBA team if someone does go and offers me a better contract. But I think overall it hasn't just been my shooting, it's been everything. Like last game I picked up 2 blocks, I've recorded a few steals, I've got a few rebounds, I've got a few assists, along with the scoring, and just been playing some good team basketball as well. So hopefully that is going to be enough to impress the powers above to go and give me another shot to go and hopefully get a shot at the NBA, because it would be devastating if we couldn't make it in now. And look at that for a shot. Surely there was a foul, but no foul, says the refs. Cliff just takes it on his stride and runs back into defense. Should really go and focus on defense now, especially when you're playing up against someone of the caliber of Dwayne Wade. Sorry, starting to get a bit sick again. I always seem to be sick. I seem to get better, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I'm starting to get a wee bit of a cold again. That guy, he is just Mick Roberts. He has been just getting into the paint, no trouble whatsoever. He's just been getting in there way too easy. We're gonna go and try and sort that out. Ricky Rubio off to me. Dwayne Wade, he's got to be a good defender, surely. No easy way. Oh yes, there is an easy way of getting past him. Boom. Just like that, get that lap. And our shooting percentage, that's another thing that has been impressive. It has been very high. Last game, 12 points, 100% shooting from the field, 100% shooting from the line. I know obviously it's not too many points, but that's still pretty good. I think it was 5 from 5 from the field. Obviously, a lot of my points in this, I actually try and get close into the hoop in the paint, whereas in 2K14, I was really more of a jump shooter, trying to go and get all my points from the outside, but that has changed, obviously, because my player, I'm guessing, isn't too good. What do you mean I've held on to the ball for too long? Yes, draw the foul. I can't even speak today. Take that, Mr. Dwayne Wade. He's getting there. So yeah, pretty much, oh my god, that's appalling. Just so I talk myself up as a free throw shooter, I go and do that. That's unbelievable. At least D Wade is checked out, and we've actually missed both free throws there, so that's not ideal. Napier in now. Don't even know who he is. Danny Granger, I didn't know he traded to the Heat either. Now Haslam's gone and committed a foul, so we're going to turn it over again. So another turn. I can't believe. That's what happens though, isn't it? You talk yourself up. It's like the same. I was watching highlights of the Pakistan Australia cricket game, and they were going and talking up all these players. They talked up David Warner. Next ball he goes and gets himself out. They were talking up Shida Freedy, and he did the same. Ooh, that shot actually dropped. I didn't think it was going to drop, but it's not ideal. I wanted it to drop a bit quicker, so we go and would have got another possession, but I don't think we're going to get that now. But yeah, talked up David Warner, got out next ball. Talked up Shida Freedy, got out next ball. But I mean, Shida Freedy, that just happens with him, doesn't it? Because he just has brain explosions at times. You know, when things aren't needed, he just goes for a big hoik, which is unneeded. Oh no. Whew. He missed. That would have been embarrassing. That wouldn't have been a good one for the highlight reel. But we're going to move in now. Just get past this and move into the second quarter. And fingers crossed we can go and be a bit more productive in there. Obviously not picking up too much. Just the... Do we have 4 points? 6 points. Marking up against Granger. Granger played for the Clippers as well. When? And this has been a bad quarter for us. Look at that. We're down 18. That is not what you want. That is not what you want. Get me involved more, people. I've not made a three-pointer yet in this game. I've not made one yet. And I think my shooting is just so bad. My overall is just so bad. I don't even know who I'm supposed to be marking up against now. Let's mark up against the big centre. Oh, that's a bit aggressive, McRoberts. God, I'm glad that wasn't me. I would have gone bent over like a twig. Snapped like a twig. That was just a full-on push. Danny Granger, what you got, son? Not enough, as we make it over him for our 8th point of the game. So we're not doing too bad. We've almost scored half our team's points, which is pretty good considering the game time that we've received. And that game time has been really going up since we have joined. Starting off as I think we were the 12th player on the roster in the rotation, and just not getting too much. And now I think we're up to about the 9th, and we're getting a fair bit of game time now compared to that first game that I did play in. So at the end of the day, that's what you want, game time, because game time is what's going to go and make you, get that in. But McRoberts now with 3 fouls, which is promising because it means that he now is getting in. I know it's getting to the end of the second half, but he's obviously in foul trouble now. And if he can pick up a couple of early fouls against him in the start, at the start of the second, things are going to be looking pretty good. Like, he's obviously going to have to check out, and that goes and gets rid of their big, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Big aerial threat. That's the word I'm looking for. But I mean, the Heat have been one of those teams. They may have changed now, possibly with LeBron James departing, but they've always been one of those teams that have not been very big on height. Just as I go and deliver a good pass that could potentially lead to an assist, he gets blocked. There's just our luck. Ooh, grab the rebound. Out of the way, Dwayne Wade. I'm going to take this final shot, and I'm going to sink it. Get in. Those last second shots are so good for your teammate grade. They get it up so much, but we just couldn't quite go and bang it in there. I'm not struggling to shoot in this game, but I'm finding it a lot harder than 2K14. I don't know whether that's just because my player isn't as good, or maybe it is just something that has changed in the game as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, as we progress through the career, we are going to go and get a wee bit better at shooting. Why are we watching this? We're still down by 16, so it's not looking good coming to the end of the third quarter. Let's just get a changeover so I can go and get in, guys. There's no point us just watching from the bench. Wiggins, what are you going to do? Number 1 draft pick, I believe, Wiggins. They traded, the Cavs the Cavs got the first draft pick, and they traded him to Minnesota for Kevin Love. I'm guessing they must have got something else out of that as well. I'm guessing they must have got some future draft picks as well, because why would you go and draft he's not an unknown rookie, because obviously he's been drafted first for a reason, but you don't know how he's going to go and perform in the league. And you're taking, obviously, Kevin Love, who's an all-star. So they must have got something else out of it. Must have. Oh, no. Chalmers. My defense is poor on this game. That's probably what I need to increase first rather than my offense, is my defense. Because I remember in 2K14, I was a very good defensive player, getting blocks, getting rebounds, steals, the works. I was a defensive menace. He takes it himself. He misses because he's not very good. That's the one thing, I guess, playing with this team. Playing with the Timberwolves, obviously not an elite team, not a team that's up there. The Birdman shaping up from 3-point line, but he's not going to take that. I don't think he's ever going to take that. I don't think he's ever shot a 3-pointer in his career. I could be wrong. That doesn't look good. That does not look good at all. What happens in this situation here where a player gets injured? Who takes the free throw? I think it's the same guy. He was just obviously on the ground for a wee bit. He was just going and catching a bit of wind. But what does happen in that situation? When a player gets injured and can no longer take the court, who takes the free throw? Surely it wouldn't be the team's choice, because the team would go and select the best player. I guess if it was the player who was coming on to replace him, you could just replace someone who was out of position, so they can go and obviously make the free throw. You'd put in a good free throw shooter, wouldn't you? But I'm actually not too sure about that, as we get another point. So that is 10 for the game, I believe. So we move into double digits. It would be nice to go and fill up that stat sheet a wee bit more with an assist. But obviously my passing is not great. And as you can see there, 8 of those 10 points have been in the paint. That's what I was talking about earlier. A lot more of our points now. A lot more of the points now coming in the paint, coming closer in rather from that mid-range and that 3-point range. So, why can you not miss so I can get another rebound? It looks good on the stat sheet, Stats is what it's all about. Sports, so much about stats. I guess sports statistics I like. Oh, yes. Slam dunk. Take that. Give me, surely a slam dunk. A slam dunk must be a good shot selection because it's very high percentage, isn't it? You're either going to get slam dunk. I mean, most times you get it. There is the odd occasion that you go and you see it, and your players go and try and be a bit tricky, and they go do something stupid and miss the dunk, or you're going to get fouled, or you're going to make the basket. So, I mean, either way, it is a very high percentage shot. Oh God, I didn't know that we were that far down. We get the last second shot. That's what I was talking about. Look at how much that goes and raises that teammate's grade. Yeah, 5 highlight plays in a single game now as well, so that's going to give us a nice wee coin bonus as well, which is what we want. And some guy there is actually wearing a mask. Wow, 2K has really gone and game, marking up again against Dwayne Wade. 33, I didn't think he was that old, but we're not going to get too much game time in this final period. The game is done and dusted, but not a bad return, I must say, from our pro. 14 points with 2 rebounds. And that has been, well, that included a slam dunk, obviously. And that's not what I wanted the man to score. And that has pushed our teammate grade back down to a, oh, hang on. It's just fixing the recording. That's pushed it back down to a C. I think everything's all good and back to go again. Pass me the ball, mate. I'm the best shooter on this team. This is where you want me. You want me at the top of the key so I can go, dance around, put it up, draw the foul, stop the clock. That's what we want. That is what we want. High fives all round. Dwayne Wade, his 3rd foul, 5th team foul. Hopefully we're a bit better at the free throw line than we were last time. We make that one. Free throw rating only 68. In 2K14, that was one of these stats I went up for. I will put up quite early was the free throw because, as you can see there, missed another one. And we're 1 of 4. So, I mean, that's another 3 points. That could have taken us to 18, and it makes us look a wee bit better. But all in all, that, I must say, is a pretty good game. Is it going to be enough to go and secure us a long-term contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves? You guys will have to find out next episode. So make sure you tune in for that. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching, guys. Please remember to leave a like if you are new. Please do subscribe. Do tune in tomorrow. Again, going to have some more Don Babrin cricket. And keep your eye out for episode 4 of NBA 2K15 My Career to see if we have managed to go and secure that long-term contract. Make sure you do not miss that.